Alright, okay, this is just a small review of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1, just the first one, because the second one is crap on PC. Quick summary, basically you're about, I think it's 4,000 years before the events of Star Wars Episode 4, where he blows up the Death Star for the first time. You're a Republic soldier, for now, I can't remember where you're on the way to. I think you're about to kill Sith or something, and you're protecting this Jedi called Bastila, who has this amazing ability to spy people. Anyway, you start off by selecting your face, your name, your starter skills. Persuade is quite a useful one to have until a later point in the game when you don't really need it anymore. You'll find out why. Depending on what you chose, soldier, scout or scoundrel, depends on what you want to do. Personally, I found using a melee weapon throughout the start a lot better than using than using a blaster, but it's up to you. A blaster gives you quite a lot more action than just repeatedly hitting stuff. But there you go. You start off and the ship is being attacked by Sith. There we go, he just told you. From the very start, you get to choose to be a bit evil and badass, or good and kind and generous. Canonically, what happens in the actual storyline is you are quite nice. Or you can be evil at the start and then quite nice if you want to be really accurate about it. But, you know, it's up to you. If you want to be proper, then be nice, or just do whatever you want. Dark Side has quite a lot of force abilities later on in the game, like lightning and choking people and just generally messing with people's heads, which is pretty awesome. Light Side has cool abilities like defense and healing and push. The force push was pretty useful. You can persuade people to do other stuff. You can pretty much own them. You can use the dark side powers and the light side, but it's not as good, you know. I think you run out of force energy quicker. Anyway, so I'll just let you see this. Anyway, back to the review. It's a generally good game, especially for combat, like here. It's a bit sort of scripted, and sometimes quite sticky with controls. You don't actually get to manually control the blaster or go into first person or anything like that, or manually control your lightsaber. It's sort of like an upgraded version of the strategy games. Yeah, like in Final Fantasy, where you choose what attacks your opponent makes between different rounds. It's pretty much like that, but a lot quicker and a lot more badass, to be honest. It looks awesome. Like they just saw, you get to choose whether to do a normal attack, which is just a general attack, a power blast like that, or a rapid shot or a sniper shot. That's with the blasters. You can do a cool flurry, which gives you 3 attacks with a melee weapon. You could do a power attack, which is where you spin in the air and hit them, and a critical strike, which I don't know, it's a bit weird. It has things like strength and charisma and intellect and wisdom and stuff like that to affect how good you are, pretty much. With the PC version like this, you can download something called KSE 332, I think it's called, which is a game save editor. So if you like, from the very start, you can make your voice a girl. If you're a guy, you can change what you look like if you made a mistake. like Matt, who's doing the gameplay here, chose a black dude. If you wanted to change to, I don't know, a Twi'lek, you could. You can't in the game, but with the game save editor you can. You could even become a Jedi early on in the game with the game save editor. But in order to do that, you have to run as administrator, otherwise the game saves won't appear in the file. Really sucky. Anyway. So that's a combat. It's pretty good, especially if you like lightsaber battles. You will encounter other Jedi and to fight, and the normal attacks are actually pretty cool looking, in my opinion. It looks natural, like here. That's just some random Jedi. That is not that stuff. I don't know who she is, but she gets owned. See? Boom! Didn't see that coming, did you? Alright. It's all looking a bit easier at the moment. The difficulty actually changed quite a lot. I think Matt's on normal at the moment. If you change it to hard, it is a lot. That's Matt pointing out innuendo there. A lot harder, which is a lot more realistic too. So if you want to be all realistic, then I choose that. Definitely, it's a lot more fun. Yeah, it's sort of, because it's made by the same company that made Mass Effect. It's pretty much the same sort of thing without the cover mechanics. You choose conversation options. They could be light side aligned, which tend to be at the top, dark side, which tend to be at the bottom, or neutral, which is just furthers the conversation, doesn't really get you anywhere. But some people like that, so, you know. I don't know what Matthew's doing. You should really go for treat injury as much as you can. Computer use. You get party members who are good with computers. A really good tip is to set a specific job, if you like, for each of your party members. So, like, you could have one party member who's good with the computers in case you come across a computer in your travels. One that's really good at treating injury, which should be you, because you will get hurt a lot, and you will need so many med packs. It's unbelievable. Anyway, enough of the spoilers. I think that's about it. The prologue, this bit, is quite annoying, in my opinion, because it's quite long. But you know. I don't think there's really much to say. This is the last time I ever do a review unscripted. Yeah, enjoy the game. I give it, I'd say, 4 stars out of 5. Definitely. It's a very old game. It's 2003. 8 years ago. The sequel, I wouldn't play unless you played this first. Anyway, that's the end of me. Goodbye.